install the machine. First, you install the frame like this. And then connect the rear feeding motor. Connect the cable to this outlet. And then connect the air compressor to this seat. Next you connect the sensor, the cable of the sensor to this seat. The cable of the fume feeding sensor connect to this inlet. This is the main motor inverter controlling the speed of the main motor. This is the crank. We also call it length adjuster. When you want to adjust the length of the bag, first you loosen this nut, and also you loosen this hexagon screw, and then rotate the knob here. You can adjust the length of the bag. For the fine adjustment less than 5 millimeters, you can rotate this handle. This is main power switch. This is power indicating light. And this is power on and off switch. This is machine start and stop button. Pushing the green button to start the machine, and pushing the red button to stop the machine. This is thermal controller. The above red figure indicates the current temperature of the sealing bar, and the bottom green figure indicates the preset temperature. The machine will stop automatically when the current temperature is more or less than preset temperature by 18 degrees. This is clutch and brake on and off switch. Switch upward to turn on the clutch and brake. When installing the fume onto the machine, it needs to be turned off. The front feeding roller can only be rotated for installing the fume when the clutch and brake switch is turned off. This is blower on and off switch. When the length of the bag is over 300 mm, the blower will help the feeding of the finished bag. This is heater on and off switch. And this is auto stacker switch. Switching upward to turn on the auto conveyor. Switching downward for conveying the defective bags manually. This is auto stopper switch. Switching upward to turn on the jamming sensor. The jamming sensor will stop the machine whenever bag jamming happens. This is counter on and off switch. This is rear feeding motor, auto and manual switch. Switching upward for machine running, and switch to the middle position for installing the fume roll. Switching downward for feeding fume roll automatically. This is main motor VR switch. Switching clockwise to increase the speed of main motor, and switching counterclockwise to decrease the speed of main motor. This is rear feeding motor VR switch. Switching clockwise to increase the speed of rear motor. Switching counterclockwise to decrease the speed of rear feeding motor. This is photocell control box. You need to turn on the power, and when you want to produce the printed bag, you must switch to the upward. And this is the photocell. First, you must fill the coolant water into this bucket, and this is pump motor. Connect this tube to this end, like this. This is control panel of Hbs 26E. This is power indicating light, and this is power on and off switch. This is machine start and stop button. This is clutch and brake on and off switch. This is water pump on and off switch. And this is heater on and off switch. And this is counter on and off switch. And this is front winding motor on and off switch. These two switches are the rear feeding motor on and off switch. This is main motor VR switch. This is front motor VR switch. This is rear feeding motor VR switch. This is photocell control box. The same with the photo control box of Hbs 26E. You must turn on the power first, and then switch to the print. And this is the photocell. There are two rear feeding motors on Hbs 26E. Connect the rear feeding motor cable to this inlet. And another rear feeding motor cable is on the counters. These are rear feeding sensor. Connect to the cable to this inlet.